Now the 2-1. Is strike two swinging.
Ti dao uvijek ključ.
2-2 pitches fouled away.
Ma Isusa, ti ne mora ga je
You could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. Coming to the plate now. Number 10, ready to get his day at the plate started right here.
Tašio se ko haljinica.
First delivery to him on the way. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
And it's quickly 0-2.
Aha, čekaj, ali to Daily? Da. A vidim da nešto mi je malo
Now here it comes. Line towards center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. In now, Starling Marte. Man at first for him following the one-out single.
Starling Marte.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Judge is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. Standing in, Josh Bell. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away.
Josh Bell.
First offering on its way. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Here comes the 0-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control 0-2. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Torres calls for it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The first baseman.
First pitch coming, here it is.
LeMahieu.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one. Lifetime numbers against Joe Musgrove. He's 1 for 3. Hit to short. Newman's got it. And he's retired 1 away. So the base is empty here with 1 away. And that'll bring up the former American League Rookie of the Year, Big Aaron Judge. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. Long into the whole bullpen for a home run. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And here's the left-handed hitting shortstop, Didi Gregorius now. Down on the shins and missed with it. Ball 1.
Pa neće to toliko se nerfat, pa neće to ni primijeti to.
That's inside. 2-0.
5% to...
3-0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. The 3-1. Here's a two-seam fastball that bears in a bit too tight. It's ball 4. Now batting, Torres. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Here's the first pitch to him. And that's in there for a strike. High and deep to right center. Osuna on the move. He's not going to have a play on it, and this might bring home the runner from first. Gregorius isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. He scores, and they now lead by 2. And he will pull into third with an RBI triple. At the plate, Giancarlo Stanton. And the Yanks trying to make this first inning even sweeter here. 1 ball, no strikes to count.
A oni plinovi, ono što možeš pucati sa Kem Launcherom, ono ljubičasto, to je izgleda promašen slučaj u ovoj igri.
Ma da, slabo to ljudi koriste.
Ma slabo. Eto, na primjer, ja...
Na bumera.
Boomer?
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And that'll bring home number 3. It's now a 3-0 cushion.
Ja ne znam da li sam 2-3 put vidio da neko koristi taj klin za taj video.
Da, ja isto.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball
Trebali
one.
su staviti stik i bombaru i Isusa.
Ma da.
2-0 now.
Yeah, it looks like to me he hasn't quite found that release point so
Možda
far
i
here in the first inning.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Jedino kad bi specijalizaciju tu napravili nekako, znaš.
Waits on deck.
A ovako sad mijenjat tu
And that misses ball 4, so it's first and
bazu
second
igrice,
now with
ne
only
znam.
one away. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Hard stuff on the corner, and he's got him 0-2 now.
The guy on the mound must have a different scouting report than we have right here. This looks like a beautiful situation for a double play right here, but he continues to pound up in the zone.
Newman takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out. That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. Another first inning RBI opportunity for him here. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1.
Vidiš, meni opet ovdje smiješno
trčanje.
Meni je znači Division 1 izmislio PvP za ovu igricu.
Ma je.
Division 2 je skroz loš. Mislim, pazi, to je stvar ukusa, kom šta više paša. Ja, znači, meni ono u Division jedinici. Oni da hoće napraviti update u jedinici, ja više dvojku ne bih hvalio. Ali mislim, neće to nikad desiti, sam kažem, meni je jedinica...
Napraviti, ne boj se reći da će biti PvP bolje.
Šta je ovo, sve živo fata.
Coming to the plate now, Jose Osuna will get to take his first cuts here. First pitch on its way.
Da, ali jednostavno, pazi, stvar je što si ti u jedinici imao, ti pogineš, ja udarim R1 i L1 i ja te podignem.
Pa onaj...
And he falls behind 0-2.
Revivaling.
Bases are empty, one man out.
Znaš, jednostavno taj borba je duže trajala. Ti si mogao se pičvarat sa, ne znam, 2-3 igrača bez problema sam. Ovdje ti šanse... I ono, skočiš, uzmeš onaj overkill ili booster i ti se možeš pogrpat, možeš se isvijeti. Te neke bitne stvari, na primjer, evo, znaš šta ću reći? Na primjer, da oni promijene u dvojici hilanje ko u jedinici, da ti udariš jednom po ovoj strelici na joysticku da si ti isilaš. To bi promijenilo jako puno stvari. A ne ti ovo držiš pa dok on ono nategne Isusa ti Boga, naš, pogineš pet.
Yeah, clearly didn't recognize where that was going to end up, man. If I were pitching, I might go right back in there.
Swung on and missed, and that's the
final. Eto viš, mislim, to u redu je to, kažem, nekom nešto.
Stepping up to the plate, Austin Romine. Set to lead off the home half of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
2-0.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
He sends it out to left field. Well hit. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in DJ LeMahieu. Cue shot here out towards short. Oh, and outs, that one drilled him. But he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. One away now. Driving in once again, Aaron Judge. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. No offer is that one. It's a cold strike. And low. It's a ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Drilled on the ground is short. Newman fields it cleanly. And that's the second out. Digging in for a second at-bat, Didi Gregorius. He scored after reaching on a walk in his first at-bat. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Osuna has a beat on it. Oh no, he totally missed it. That one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike one. Torres brings a ton of pop to the plate with him, particularly against right-handed pitching. Some guys don't drive the ball as well when facing a pitcher who throws from the same side that they swing the bat, but that's certainly not the case here. Marte is going to have room out there as he puts this. Leading off the inning, Adam Frazier, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
A bouncer to the left side.
Ja imam mali svojim pisima 48. Mola to samo šta si rekao, šta imaš? Nešto. Da?
Swung on and missed for the first strike.
That swing looked kind of out of control to me. It looked like he was trying to dial 9, but when you're down like 4 runs early in the game, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
Ja ima za elite, uzeo bi bez razmišljanja.
Line drive to left. But pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out. Digging in to try it again, Kevin Newman. He was a strikeout victim to open up the ball game. Here comes the first pitch.
Može. Ja svakako imam dosta tih unbreakable, tako da...
Ja nemam neki ovo što imam.
Da.
Treba mi da nabacim. Ovdje ja trebam da ima bolje. Imam ovo ovdje žuto, plavo i crveno.
Ma jasno.
Now at the plate, Giancarlo Stanton. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Even though they're up by a bundle early on this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Throws in time, and that's out number one. One out here in the Yankees' third inning, and that will bring up the power bat of Edwin Encarnacion. And there's a base hit on the line. Next for New York, Wes Gardner, 0 for 1 here in the early going. And here's a fastball called for strike one. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Gardner is just shy of 6 feet at 5'11", a left-handed batter and thrower. He's an 11-year vet at the major league level, so he certainly put together a nice career. This one to right field and deep off the bat of Gardner. Osuna going back on it. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Da, pa eto, sačuvaj.
Stepping in, Gio Urshela. He flew out in his last at-bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
And this one's over at the knees, 2-1. This is line to left. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. Throw to second, but he's in there. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
The pitcher.
First pitch on its way. In there, and it's 0-1. Urshela stands at second with 2 gone. Here's a fastball now that's hit softly down the line to third. And he's safe. Digging in once again, DJ LeMahieu. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to...
Now this gets all the way to the wall. The runner from first crosses the plate. It's 7-0. Here's big Aaron Judge. 1 for 2 with a solo shot that came back in the first inning. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1.
He went deep earlier, so that might have been a little bit of a message they were trying to send to get him off the plate. At the very least, they're clearly trying to get him from getting his arms extended again.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge. Line drive to center field. Marte will get there, and he puts it away to... Standing in, number 10. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome.
Line drive to center field, and that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning. So stepping in, Starling Marte. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Marte.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sent on the ground out to second, and that's through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Josh Bell. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Lifted into center field. Gardner is right there, 1 down. Digging in, Colin Moran hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
A throw behind the runner at second, but he gets back in time, safe at second base. Here comes the 0-1. And this is on the ground to first. Could be 2.
Oh,
1
my
there.
God.
Relay to first in time. And
rasturame čovjek.
Digging in now for the Yankees. Didi Gregorius sent to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Gregorius, also known as Sir Didi around the game and in the Netherlands. He's a veteran of 7 years at the major league level. 2-0 now. Now the 2-0. Finds the zone, strike 1.
You know, he fell behind 2-0, Matty, but he battled right there and got right back in this count. An aggressive fastball, middle of the zone.
Soft liner towards first, but an easy play there at first as that becomes the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And he will run this one down, moving to his left, and that's the second out of the inning. Giancarlo Stanton now. Outfield shaded a bit to left center, the first pitch. Off the plate and away there, 1 ball, no strikes.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
3-0 now.
Now with the base is empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
3-1 the count now. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And this one misses for ball 4. And the Yankees get a base runner here with 2 away. In now is the Yankees DH, Edwin Encarnacion. He reached down a single last time and later wound up scoring. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Encarnacion is up over 1,700 base hits at this point in his career. 2-0 now. Hard liner to center field. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. At the plate, Jose Osuna flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Next will be the designated hitter, Melky Cabrera. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Tough to do much with that one. A swing and a miss.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
Osuna gets his lead at first, nobody out. Line toward right center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. At the plate, Adam Frazier. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Chopped in front of home plate.
Home run,
And he indeed takes only the out at first as the runners move to second and third with 1 away now. Elias Diaz the next to hit. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws. Hey, if these guys are going to have any chance in this one, they are going to have to set their sights a little lower. You cannot expect to get the barrel of the bat to that baseball. That is entirely too high.
And he is safe at the plate as they get off the Schneid here. It's a 7-1 game now. Stepping into the box, Kevin Newman. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Now a ball hit in the air to straightaway left. This is carrying well. Out of here.
Home run.
Now in the box, number 10. Couple of singles to his credit thus far.
10.
Here it comes. This one's also hit well. Deep down the right field line. But it bends just foul into the second deck. Liner towards second. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So a runner at first with 1 man gone, and that'll bring up Starling Marte. He's set, and the pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Gregorius is there. On to first as they get the double play. Now at the plate, Brett Gardner. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
The center fielder, Brett.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
The 1-1. Pulled toward right center field. Marte is under it. 1 out. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Gio Urshela, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. And this is going to find the wall out near the Yankee bullpen. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double. A man at second with 1 down. And up next, the catcher, Austin Romine. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Into the box now, DJ LeMahieu. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0. His fastball taken high for a ball.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
3-0 to him now.
To kad bude update na torbu od
Providence
s onim talem za Blue Ring. To mi je prioritet broj 1. A ja sam isto zavrlo.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball. Sharp ground ball to third. He'll throw home with it. They get the force at the plate, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. So our situation and the bases loaded. 2 men out. Over the left-handed hitting shortstop Didi Gregorius now. Now a fastball that doesn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. Romine, the runner at third. LeMahieu on second. Judge at first. 2 out in the inning. And this one gets away. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on.
Gilinena, imam ja sa 2 plava.
And the 2-1. And he missed again, high and away this time.
Da
3-1.
He's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive.
Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him. So the bases are loaded here, 2 men gone, and that'll bring up the exciting middle infielder Gleyber Torres. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Would have been a grand slam. Instead, it's a foul ball. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1. This is flared right back over the mound. And the off-balance throw is right there for the 3rd out and a high degree. Josh Bell the next to hit. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning.
The first baseman, number 55, Josh Bell.
First offering on its way.
Šta vi igrate misije, jel?
LeMahieu's got it, and he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
Now batting. Third base.
So striding in, Colin Moran. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least, so you know he wants to make up for it right here.
Line towards center field, and that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 game so far. Next will be Jose Osuna.
Imao sam taj build skroz složen.
Jose Osuna.
Znaš šta nije loše? Ti kad baciš turak i svi koji ti dođu u krugu od ne znam koliko 5-10 metara dere. Igrao sam par puta, s tim nije bilo zanimljivo.
Striding into the box, Melky Cabrera is working on a 1 for 2 game so far. First offering on its way. Sliced hard down the left field line, and that is down for extra bases as this will get 1 home and maybe 2. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with 1 away.
second base.
Ready for another chance? Adam Frazier. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Good downward action there, and it's 0-1.
There's a slogan that's throwing too many strikes. That might be the case for this guy in this outing right here. So far, not pitching all that well, but 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Flores hit the bag. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out. Digging in, Elias Diaz, and they're runners at the corners now.
What?
Oj.
Here's the first pitch to him. This ball will be chopped foul. 5 runs, 10 hits, and 1 error in the contest for the Pirates so far. Lifted down the line in left. On the move is Stanton. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Now at the plate, Giancarlo Stanton. The hit is 2 tries for him so far. Fastball well outside.
Aha, da. Mića, evi ga jastuk.
2 balls and no strikes to count to Stanton.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitch or a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Ball's behind at a count 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
Now the 3-0 offering. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one.
You know, I doubt he wanted to get that tight with the fastball there, but hey, this is a guy you certainly don't want to let him get his arms extended. He's the kind of guy that can hurt.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he throws a cutter right by him to take control 1-2.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there. And that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
The 2-2 one more time. Now Edwin with a swing and a deep drive to left.
What?
Into the second deck and gone. Now to the plate, Brett Gardner.
The center fielder, number 11.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Gardner.
A ball and no strikes. And through just 5 innings, he's coming up on 100 pitches now.
Yeah, man, I think one of the things you want to do is try to drive that pitch count up. And D-Row, if you're the offense right now, you're sitting in a pretty good spot.
Yeah, usually the starting pitcher doesn't get to see the lineup 3 times through. I wouldn't be shocked if there's a move made to the bullpen here.
3-1 now to Brett Gardner.
And obviously, this guy's a double threat up there. He can run and he can go yard, too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he can take you out of the yard.
3-2 to the Yankees center fielder. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Gone! Back-to-back homers. So digging in now, Gio Urshela. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB. Striding in, Austin Romine. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. In there, 0-1. 3 runs already home here. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Line drive to center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Now at the plate, DJ LeMahieu. It was a walk in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Push to the right side. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over.
Ready for another shot now. Kevin Newman. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And this is taken in for out number 1.
The batter.
Digging in and looking for more. Number 10. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. Line to the right side. And that's another base hit for him. He's on a tear in this one. Stepping into the box, Starling Marte. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch coming, here it is. And that's by him, it's 0-1. 5 runs, 11 hits, and 1 error in the contest for the Pirates so far. Goodness, 0-2 now.
When your team is behind this late in the game, it's not a good look for you as a hitter to show no discipline and wave at a pitch that wasn't even sniffing the zone.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again.
Koji je to damage iz pištolja?
Ma nije ovo što od mene damage. Ja pošao pucat.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Josh Bell. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Swing and a miss, 0-1. The 0-2 home. Hit hard on the ground at first. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Colin Moran. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. Stanton coming on, but he won't get there. It falls in. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone. Digging in now, Jose Osuna. He's 2 for 3 thus far. And, ooh, I'm not sure you can get fooled worse than that. It's 0-1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Not a good at bat from him so far. He's got the bases loaded out there, but he's been way too...
And we'll have to leave it there as this...
Bože, sačuvaj, jesam...
Into the box now, Aaron Judge. He'll be